How we doing today, folks? I'm gonna be doing something a little different today. Well, probably do a two for today, possibly. A friend of mine, I gave him a pen for Christmas, and he got looking for a stand, and I thought, well, you know, I'm laying stuff out here and there to take pictures and things of my pens, but I don't really have any way to display them. So I'll make a display for some of my pens today, and thought I'd bring you along for that. And also another friend of mine contacted me needing a pen for a co-worker, so we'll probably throw that on this video too. Maybe, I don't know, depends on how long it is and everything. When I get started, might make a separate, I don't know. But anyway, let me get you set up and squared around and we'll get started. All right, you can see here, we've got this is going to be my base, and we're going to make our rest in this here. I thought about using the router table, but I don't think I'm going to get the effect I want when I do it that way. So what I'm going to do is I've measured this. This is a little bit longer than my 1/2-inch drill bit will bore, which is a little bit longer than my standard pens. So that'll be, you know, if 4.5 inches won't support it, damn 5.5 never would. But the plan is I'm going to cut these blocks, and I'm going to drill in the middle of this here. I've already kind of marked this. I've set my square up to, you know, to the center. But I'm going to drill this down this way and put it on a bandsaw and rip halfway through my groove. And that'll give me 2 blocks, and I'm going to cut an angle to kind of, you know, give a little pitch to them. And I may make a piece, might round a piece to go in here, so they, you know, I kind of want to follow this natural edge right here, this natural curvature. And I might make me a little stopper piece to go right along here or something. I'm not sure yet. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But anyway, let's I'll take these out and cut them on a miter saw. I'm just going to cut off saw, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to cut them off, and I'll get them set up in a drill press, and I'll be back. All right, you can see that, well, I cut them, then I dropped them, and I broke them. But it'll be all right, because we're gonna split it anyway. We'll just find us what we got here. See if we can find that in freedom units. We got about 2 inches. So we go about 1 inch. Make us a little mark. That'll give us plenty of rise. And everything, and then so we'll flip this one over. We'll take it about 1 inch. It don't have to be perfect, thankfully. Pretty close to 1 inch right there. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not, but I think it's just more important for me to be able to see what I'm doing. All right. Put these down here somewhere so we can forget about them. get drilled all the way through, but we will. Let's see. Let me find me a piece of scrap laying here. It ought to be easy to do. Here's a little piece of scrap. It doesn't come all the way through either. I don't have my bit adjusted enough. I do not. There's an extra 1/8. That ought to get us, hopefully. That got it. Now, we got a hole all the way through. Hope you can see it or not. There we go. And there's our other block that we've marked. I'm making mine out of cedar. You can make yours out of whatever you want. This is just what I had laying around, and it was most likely just scrap anyway. That's got us two. Let's see if we can get it marked up and over on the bandsaw and see what we can do. I'll bring you back. Wish I could get you guys a better angle, but about what I can get and still be able to do what I got to do. Get over to belt sander and I'll bring you back. Well, now that your idiot host has forgotten to hit the record button missed all the dramatic footage of sanding, you know, to get our angles. I figured I'd bring you around to the time to glue things up, and we're just gonna kind of line these up where I want them at. There's nothing. Well, we use a little block here. Let's see. Use that little block. Kind of just try to space them a little bit. I mean, honestly, this is, if I was putting this out on, you know, display to sell something or something, I'd probably do a little better. But as it stands, I'm just trying to make me a little something that I can set up, you know, and take pictures and so on and so forth. Nothing, don't have to be anything elaborate for me. And it's not going to be anything elaborate, honestly. You know why most people use pencils in their shop? Because they'll write anywhere at any angle. We're just going to have to do that in the hard way, I guess. Well, let's see, we don't want to drill all the way through our board. So, get here somewhere. There's that. And I want to go about, I've cut my dowels about 1 inch long, give or take. So, I'm going to go about 3/4 of an inch. Maybe, if I can get this thing adjusted. All right. Now let's see what we can do. See what we can mess up here. I'm sure we can. Let me put an arrow on that. Pen guy can find his pen. Kind of made me a half-ass template here out of plastic. I threw it off the drill press. Actually, let's see if our dowel pin's going to fit or not. Could be an or not. Well, yeah, it'll work. Might work. There we are. If you buy dowel pins, you know, to do this with, they'll have little grooves in them a lot of times. But if you have to cut your own, like, you know, I do, you can just get a pair of pliers that's got rough grooves in them, you know, on the inside, and just kind of go around, squeeze it a little bit. And all that does is it gives a place for your glue to, a little more surface area for your glue to bite to. I probably don't need to dowel these in, but I'm going to, just, well, because I can. And just extra, you know, extra security, I guess. But let me see if I can get one of them drilled out completely, and then I'll shut this thing off and bring you back when I'm about ready to glue everything up. Let's see. Anyway, I'll bring y'all back in a minute. All right, folks. Here it is, all glued up and stuck together best I can. I got one of my dowel pins a little bit long and didn't see it. It's about set up now. So, but anyway, So there's a pretty good view of, you know, if that's something you want to do for your pins or whatever. Just an idea, something to do. You don't have to make it that big. You can make one to do a single pin, and I might make some of those. Might make one of those for Kevin, I don't know. But anyway, let me see if I can get you moved around and get things put on the lathe, and we'll get ready to turn ink pen real quick. I'll bring you back. All right, we're back over at the work table, or table saw, you know, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to glue these things up a little bit. Maybe, if we can get our glue open. We'll start on that end there. It don't take a whole lot of glue to do this. Well, that little mallet's been through a lot. All right. Now we put a little bit in our tray piece here. The pins are just kind of there to just kind of help keep things lined up where you want them at. But let me get some more of these glued up and I'll bring you back. All right, folks, we're gonna see if we can get done. We'll have to do something a little different right there on that end. I don't know if you've seen it fly or not, but I did. Let's see. All right, folks, we may have averted the crisis. I had a little bit of that blank left over, so I thought we'd try to put it on here and see what we can do with it. right, done it again. Man, I'm telling you what. We ain't never gonna get a pen made. Maybe find something else. I'll be back. All right, we're gonna try again. Put a little piece of deer antler on it. And I'm telling you, I don't know why they can't put a screw cap on anything anymore. I guess they don't want kids getting in it, but at the same time, if I was keeping up with the kids, they wouldn't be getting in it anyway. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't have said it, but I'm not really sorry. All right. So we can possibly get done here, maybe. Let it soak in for just a minute. A little wax on it. And we're going to call that done. And hopefully they like it. Let me get this put together and I'll bring you guys back for the final reveal. Alright folks, we got it together. Thought I'd do a final show of this here. Joe, you'll be tickled to death to know that I put finish on it. I didn't finish the bottom, but I put finish on the rest of it. So you'll be thrilled to know that. And let me set this down somewhere where I'll knock it off the floor in a minute. Here's our pen, finished finally, thankfully. I'm hoping they like it. I like it pretty good. If they don't like it, I'll use it myself. I don't care. I'm not choosy. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this or you've learned something, feel free to like and subscribe. They're free this week. As always, thanks for your time and hanging out with me a little bit, and we'll see you on the next one.